वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। अर्जुन उवाच एवं सततयुक्ता ये भक्तास्त्वां पर्युपासते ये चाप्यक्षरमव्यक्तं तेषां के योगवित्तमः। श्रीभगवानुवाच मय्यावेशमनो ये मां नित्ययुक्ता उपासते श्रद्धया परयोपेतास्ते मे युक्ततमा मताः। ये त्वक्षरमनिर्देश्य माव्यक्तं पर्युपासते सर्वत्र गमचिन्त्यं च कूटस्थमचलं ध्रुवम्। सन्नियं येन्द्रियग्रामं सर्वत्र समबुद्धयः ते प्राप्नुवन्ति मामेव सर्वभूतहिते रताः। क्लेशोऽधिकतरस्तेषामव्यक्तासक्तचेतसाम् अव्यक्ता हि गतिर्दुःखं देहवद्भिरवाप्यते। ये तु सर्वाणि कर्माणि मयि सन्न्यस्य मत्परः अनन्येनैव योगेन मां ध्यायन्त उपासते तेषामहं समुद्धर्ता मृत्युसंसारसागरात् भवामि न चिरात् पार्थ मय्यावेशितचेतसाम्। मय्येव मन आधत्स्व मयि बुद्धिं निवेशय निवसिष्यसि मय्येव अत ऊर्ध्वं न संशयः। अथ चित्तं समाधातुं न शक्नोषि मयि स्थिरम् अभ्यासयोगेन ततो मामिच्छाप्तुं धनञ्जय। अभ्यासेऽप्यसमर्थोऽसि मत्कर्मा परमो भव मदर्थमपि कर्माणि कुर्वन् सिद्धिमवाप्स्यसि। अथैतदप्यशक्तोऽसि कर्तुं मद्योगमाश्रितः सर्वकर्मफलत्यागं ततः कुरु यतात्मवान्। श्रेयो हि ज्ञानमभ्यासात् ज्ञानात् ध्यानं विशिष्यते ध्यानात् कर्मफलत्यागात् शान्तिरनन्तरम्। अद्वेष्टा सर्वभूतानां मैत्रः करुण एव च निर्ममो निरहङ्कारः समदुःखसुखक्षमी सन्तुष्टः सततं योगी यतात्मा दृढनिश्चयः। मय्यार्पितमनो बुद्धिर्यो मद्भक्तः स मे प्रियः। यस्मान्नो द्विजते लोको लोकान्नो द्विजते जयः हर्षामर्षभयोद्वेगै मुक्तो यः स च मे प्रियः। अनपेक्षः शुचिर्दक्षः उदासीनो गतव्यथः सर्वारम्भपरित्यागी यो मद्भक्तः स मे प्रियः। यो न हृष्यति न द्वेष्टि नाशो जति न काङ्क्षति शुभाशुभपरित्यागी भक्तिमान् यः स मे प्रियः समः शत्रौ च मित्रे च तथा मानापमानयोः शीतोष्णसुखदुःखेषु समः सङ्गविवर्जितः तुल्यनिन्दास्तुतिरमौनी सन्तुष्टो येन केनचित् अनिकेतः स्थिरमतिर्भक्तिमान् मे प्रियो नरः ये तु धर्म्यामृतमिदं यथोक्तं पर्युपासते श्रद्धाना भक्तास्तेऽतीव मे प्रियः ॐ तत्सदिति श्रीमद्भगवद्गीता सूपनिषत्सु ब्रह्मविद्यायां योगशास्त्रे श्रीकृष्णार्जुनसंवादे भक्तियोगो नाम द्वादशोऽध्यायः हरिः ओम तत्सत् हरिः ओम तत्सत् हरिः ओम तत्सत् श्री कृष्ण परमस्तु शुभं भूयात् वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्।
उपस्थित भगवत भक्तों के रूप में मेरी अपनी ही आत्माओं, श्रीमद् भगवद गीता भगवान के मुखार बिंद से निकली हुई अमर वाणी है और जो भी जीव श्रद्धा सहित इस अमर वाणी को धारण करता है वो जीवत्व को छोड़कर ईश्वरत्व की प्राप्ति करता है, इसमें कोई संशय नहीं है। ये जीवात्मा चाहे जिस देश में रहे और चाहे जिस भेष में रहे, गीता सबका सब काल में समान रूप से कल्याण करने वाला एक अनुपम एवं अलौकिक ग्रंथ है।
सुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशम् pashati savatra savam cha mayi pashyati tasyaham na pranashyami saja me na pranashyati. Bhagavad Geeta Vishwasa Sahita Nar Parta aur Parata hai Prabhu darshan kar parivar sahit Bhavasagar se tar jata hai इसलिए सदा सत्संग करो इसलिए सदा सत्संग करो सत नियम भंग मत कभी करो भगवान तुम्हारे अंदर है नित्य नाम हरि का रिया करो. नित्य नाम हरि का लिया करो. You can now slowly and gently open your eyes and know that you are a unique and beautiful spiritual being of pure consciousness. And all you have to do is to shine brightly. And you'll be helping the world and the universe. Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Gurudev Maharaj, stay blessed.
There are 7 energy centers in our body. We don't have the ability to tap those resources. और those are very powerful resources. नेचर ने दिए हैं, ईश्वर ने इस सृष्टि का नियम बना के आपकी रीढ़ की हड्डी में फिट किए हुए, लेकिन आप प्लग ही नहीं करते. But in this state of mind, विवेक बुद्धि, you become very meditative. Immediately your mind kicks in the mode of meditation. And meditation is to manage the mind. आपको manage करना आ जाता है mind. Each and every activity is focused. And when focus comes, quality comes. When quality comes, performance is at the top. So in spirituality, when that situation comes, through the concept of meditation and yoga, अभ्यास के through, उसी को मुक्ति कहते हैं, उसी को जीव मुक्ति कहते हैं, उसी को मर्ज कहते हैं कि ईश्वर में मिल जाना. हम कहते तो रहते हैं ईश्वर अपने चरणों में स्थान हो. We have to create the competency. कहने से कुछ नहीं होता. कोई कहे ईश्वर से रोज उठ के हे प्रभु मुझे डॉक्टर बना दो और मेडिकल स्कूल वो जाए नहीं, वो कभी डॉक्टर नहीं बन सकता, कभी भी नहीं बन सकता. So we have to create the competency. So Bhagavad Gita is the awareness to create competency. जहां ईश्वर आपको मिलेंगे वो तो वेट कर रहे हैं. हम कहते हैं भगवद गीता के श्लोक है, कि आप एक कदम चलो, ईश्वर आपकी तो 10 कदम चलते हैं. You just step towards that. वो तो आपको गोदी में लेने के लिए खड़े हैं. लेकिन कॉम्पिटेंस यू हैव टू क्रिएट. और कॉम्पिटेंस का मतलब है विवेक बुद्धि. अपनी बुद्धि को जीवात्मा के साथ जोड़ो. जीवात्मा इज द इंटेग्रल पार्ट ऑफ परमात्मा. कॉस्मिक एनर्जी है, डिवाइन एनर्जी है. जब उसके साथ प्लग लगता है तो इंटेलेक्ट डिवाइन हो जाती है. एंड इन डिविनिटी द कंपैशन कम्स, द एम्पैथी कम्स, द मोड ऑफ सेल्फलेसनेस कम्स. फिर कण कण में ईश्वर दिखाई देते. नहीं तो हम वैसे ही कहते रहते. एंड इन दैट स्टेट ऑफ माइंड विच इज विवेक बुद्धि, आप ईश्वर के लिए काम करते हो. फॉर गॉड, बाय गॉड, ऑफ गॉड. अपने लिए आप कुछ नहीं करते. डूअरशिप की भावना इवेपोरेट हो जाती है आपकी पर्सनैलिटी से. लोगों ने किया है, एग्जाम्पल्स है. हमारे गुरुदेव स्वामी हरिहर जी महाराज वर्ल्ड ट्रेवलर, लेकिन उनके टैंची में कुछ भी नहीं होता था. लेकिन उनकी विवेक बुद्धि थी, ईश्वर से जुड़ी हुई थी. जहां भी गए किसी को नहीं कहा. लोग अपने आप उनके चरणों में साष्टांग प्रणाम करने बैठ गए. दैट इज द मिरेकल ऑफ विवेक बुद्धि. हमें अपने लेवल पे, इफ वी आर सीरियस स्टूडेंट ऑफ श्रीमद् भगवद गीता, अब बड़े साल हो गए, इनफ इज इनफ. एनालाइज योरसेल्फ, एग्जामिन योरसेल्फ अंडर सेल्फ स्टडी. इसी को कहते हैं अध्यात्मिक, कि आप अपने आप स्टडी करो. ये नहीं कि मुझे भगवद गीता याद हो गई है, वो ठीक है, हो गई है, तो दैट इज वेरी गुड स्टेप. लेकिन उसके बावजूद आपका जो रहना सहना है, इट मस्ट अलाइन व्हाट वी हैव रेड. अगर वो अलाइनमेंट नहीं है तो देन जस्ट अ थियरी. एंड भगवद गीता इज नॉट अ थियरी, इट इज अ प्रैक्टिकल साइंस, डे टू डे साइंस. इट चेंज पीपल, it revolutionized people, and people have changed. So let us pray to Almighty Bhagavan Shri Krishna to give us the wisdom, strength, and resilience, and wisdom to hold these thoughts, and let us practice at our own level. There is no cost involved. It is free, no cost, but efforts, dedication, commitment. That is mine, yours. With these thoughts, I am giving back to my dear friend Joshi, and let us now see the miracle of my dear friend Prasad ji. Jai Shri Krishna. Jai Gurudev.
धन्यवाद. थैंक यू नंद कपूर जी. Very practical experience that you shared. Let's not joke with ourselves, what we do, what we know. We should learn to live Bhagavad Gita in our daily life. We have a full pharmacy, a good Sanjeevani. We must now take that Sanjeevani and live with that Sanjeevani, so that that Sanjeevani in the name of Bhagavad Gita can make us realize that we are also Mama Yavansu Jiva Loke, we are part of Sri Krishna's, and we feel it, and we live that way, and that is the ultimate destination that we are always traveling. Talking what we have been talking, it will definitely make us realize that in this life, no doubt about this. That's what Arjuna said, and that's what we should feel in our mind, that we will make it. We have the blessing of Gurudev, we have the blessing of Mother Gita, we have the blessing of Sri Krishna, we have the blessing of the Creator. We will make it because we are there, we have the blessing, there's no doubt about it. Thank you so much for giving very powerful ideas. We must live it. Talking is good. It's a good step, one of the steps. But ultimate step is to come back and say, God is made, God is made. Completely satisfied with Him. Thank you very much, Dr. Saab. Took 2 minutes of yours. Please take it from here and let's jump into Bhagavad Gita word by word. Dr. Saab. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Joshi ji. We will continue dwelling upon the verses of the Gita in depth. We'll try to understand it, try to imbibe those teachings in us, and keep that in practice, as Dr. Kapoor ji has very beautifully explained. Now let me share, pray to Bhagwan. Vansi vibhushita kara navanirdabha pitambara darunabimba phala darostha purnendu sundara mukha Arvinda netra Krishnat param kimapi tattvamaham na jane Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam yena tasmai Sri Gurave Namah. Divine souls, Jai Sri Krishna, Jai Gurudev. If you recall, last week we were going through this verse of chapter 4, where Bhagavan says, Nahi jnanena sadrisam pavitra mihi vidyate tat swayam yoga sansiddha kale natmani bindati. There are two parts to this sloka. One is talking about the purity of this knowledge, and the other is, after having gained that jnana, what does one achieve? What happens to him? We talked about this earlier, but let me go through it again. This is very, very, very important, and the meaning has to be fully understood. And I have, as I mentioned last time, I was able to get the explanation of this verse from Gurudev Bhagavan himself in his words, in his writing, which I will also explain. Let me first go through the meaning of this verse. Nahi jnanena sadrisam pavitram ihvidyate. There is nothing exists that is better purifier than knowledge. Our impurities, we are full of impurities, our mind, intellect, there are a lot of impurities in them. And it is knowledge which has, there is nothing else other than knowledge or better than knowledge, which can cast off all these impurities. And once that happens, then it doesn't take long time. Kale atmani. In no time, sansiddhi, yoga sansiddhi bindati. He attains that highest level of yoga. He reaches the pinnacle of yoga. Let me go through this again. In this, as you know, every month we have this magazine Guru Prasad, which comes from headquarters Delhi and is in the e-form, electronic form, which is passed on to all the devotees, Gita devotees, whose email is with the headquarters. And I'm sure all of you are getting this e-Guru Prasad. And there are, on page 3, in every Guru Prasad, on page 3, you will find this kind of message from Bhagwan himself, from Swamiji Maharaj himself. And this is so concentrated nectar that one has to understand every word. Every word has its own meaning. You see, in nowhere, I go through so many commentaries before I present the meaning to you. I have not find anywhere the kind of explanation as has been given by Gurudev. This is superb. This is simply marvelous. You see how he explains Pavitra. First, let me go through in Hindi, and I will again explain this in English. भगवान कहते हैं कि ज्ञान के सदृश पवित्र और कुछ नहीं है. यह संस्कार लेस को भी और अविद्या लेस को भी निकाल कर फेंक देता है. You see, this is the style of his, the way he teaches. He puts that in words also. यह संसार वज्र है. Vajra is thunderbolt. You see, hardly you have heard this word. Sansar is equal to Vajra. Ajnanavat, yes, ignorance है, but Vajra है, Vajra के समान है. यह यहाँ इसलिए कहते हैं, when जब पवित्र को define करते हैं, when पवित्र is defined, what it says? पवे त्रायति इति पवित्र. और पवे मीन्स व्हाट? पवे माने वज्र होता है. पवे माने वज्र होता है, और इस वज्र को जो त्राह करता है, अज्ञान को जो वज्र के समान है, पवित्र करने वाला ज्ञान के समान और कोई नहीं है. ये तो हुई पवित्र की बात. जो अज्ञान रूपी वज्र है, उस वज्र से यह ज्ञान हमें पार करा देता है, हमें वज्र का आघात नहीं होने देता है. और संसार में जो सुख दुख के थ्रू हम जाते हैं, ट्रायल्स एंड ट्रिब्यूलेशन सफर करते हैं, वही वज्र है, थंडरबोल्ट. बट ही सेज अगेन, एक बात और है, यहां सदृश शब्द है. लुक एट दिस. This sadrisam, we will not find the meaning of sadrisa the way Bhagwan has, Gurudev has said. यहाँ सदृश शब्द है, जिसका मतलब है ज्ञान में आंखें हैं. What he is doing? सदृश. He separates सदृश. दृश means आंखें, असर, आंख के समान. आंख है. You remember? You get reminded of his explanation of word Brahma when he describes Akshara Brahma, and he tells us 3 meanings of Akshar. One is Akshar, that means letter. Then he says Akshar, जो नाश नहीं होता है, और दूसरा Akshara, जो आंख में घूमता है. You all recall his उनके लेक्चर जो थे, जो हम लोग वीडियो रिकॉर्डिंग में सुनते थे, कई बार सुना हम लोगों ने. वही बात यहाँ ला रहे हैं. वो कहते हैं अक्षर या सदृश. दृश्य में से देखना, अदृश्य नहीं देखना. इसका मतलब है कि ज्ञान में आंख है और बाकी सब अंधे हैं. जिसको ज्ञान नहीं है वो अंधे हैं. यह सदृश, सदृश बराबर पवित्र है. दूसरा अदृश्य अपवित्र है. देखिए क्या दृश्य का जो दृश्य है, जो दिग है, दृश्य है, वो पवित्र है, और जो अदृश्य है वो अपवित्र है। पवित्रता का दर्शन नहीं, पवित्रता का दर्शन नहीं होता ऐसा मानते हैं वो लोग। पवित्रता का दर्शन होता है, और अज्ञान का घोर वज्र जो कष्ट देता है वह मिट जाता है। You see the explanation? Now he is saying two things. एक तो संसार वज्र है, संसार में जितनी सारी हमें परेशानियां होती हैं, जो सुख दुख में हम डोलते रहते हैं, वो वज्र है। उस वज्र को पवित्र करके निकाल देता है, और देख करके, दृश्य होकर के पवित्रता को दर्शन करते हुए, पवित्रता का दर्शन करते हुए अज्ञान को नाश कर देता है। That is the explanation Gurudev has given. I will do that in English also to make it more clear. One thing is that there is no purifier better than knowledge. Fine. So Gurudev is talking about two attributes. One is pavitra and other is sadrisam. Pavitra, he says, pave trayati iti pavitra. Pave is vajra, that is the thunderbolt, and that is universe. Sansar vajra hai, sansar is thunderbolt. Knowledge protects us from thunderbolt, which is the outcome of our engagement with the world. Once you get involved in the worldly affair, you suffer, and those sufferings are removed through knowledge. Then sadrisam, that means with eyes. You remember Tattvadarshi? We went through great detail talking about this, one of slides like that. We make a distinction between Tattvavit and Tattvadarshi. We took some time and explained this Tattvadarshi thing. That means you have to have darshan, you have to see. That there is Tattvavit is to know. The other is Tattvadarshi, is to see that. And that darshan is there in that. Here also, Maharaj Ji is talking about this eyes, means see that is penetrate. You not only you have the theoretical knowledge, there is not just a knowledge which is theoretical, but also in-depth knowledge. That is the meaning of sadrisam. The knowledge is in depth, deep knowledge of that. So that dispels the impending calamity of ignorance. So when there is no knowledge, it is adrisam. It is blind, it is impure, that you remain involved in the world, you remain ignorant, and go through all kinds of suffering. The second part we talked about, tat swayam yoga sansiddha kale natmani vindati. Maharaj says, tat swayam yoga sansiddha. Yah atma jnana swarup hai. You see, knowledge is Gyan is Atma. The knowledge is Atma. Tat Sat, Satchidanand, all these are different words which means Brahma. Whether it's Sat, whether it's Chitta, Ananda, knowledge, Gyan. Satyam, Gyan, Anantam, Brahma. There is another word to explain Atma, it is Satyam Jnanam. So that Jnana, Maharaj says, that Atma is Jnana Swarup. Yoga Siddhi mane, pahle Karm Yog, Upasana, Ashtang Yog से शुद्ध अंतरह हो जाता है, अंतःकरण शुद्ध हो जाता है, तब ज्ञान केवल नेति निषेध को प्राप्त हो जाता है. Negative, neti, not this. You will give you the something about that. So here Maharaj says that जब आप ज्ञान हो जाता है तो योग संसिद्धि प्राप्त करता है आदमी, और संसार में कुछ भी जो दिखता है वो ब्रह्म नहीं है. ये ब्रह्म नहीं है, वो ब्रह्म नहीं है, तो ब्रह्म क्या है? ही काले योग संसिद्धि, योग उसको उपलब्धि हो जाती है और ही ये ज्ञान से उस योग अपने आप प्राप्त हो जाता है। एक और बात में महाराज जी बोलते हैं जो ऑल्सो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, प्रैक्टिकल है। क्या कहते हैं, या सुनिए आराम से, बढ़िया से। जो ज्ञानी लोग ज्ञान का उपदेश देते हैं वे बड़े कृपालु होते हैं। ये गुरु की बात बोल रहे हैं, शायद अपने बारे में बोल रहे हैं कि जो ज्ञानी लोग होते हैं वो बड़े, अपने ज्ञान को जो उपदेश देते हैं वो बड़े कृपालु होते हैं, दयावान होते हैं। जब कोई उनसे कहने लगता है कि हम बड़े दीन हैं, बड़े हीन हैं, दुखी हैं, तो वो कहते हैं अरे बाबा तुम तो ब्रह्म है, परमानंद स्वरूप है, तुझे कैसा क्लेश, तुझे कैसा दुख। ये कितनी गहरी बात है। अगर हम ब्रह्म हैं तो हमें दुख तो शरीर को होता है, ब्रह्म को तो होता नहीं है। लेकिन यही बात लोग जाते हैं गुरुदेव के पास या और महात्मा के पास, तो यही लेकर जाते हैं कि हम तो दीन है, हम तो दुखी हैं। आपको याद होगा एक कैसे एक वीडियो रिकॉर्डिंग में महाराज जी ने कहा था, ओम जय जगदीश हरे जो आप आरती गाते हैं उसमें कहते हैं मैं मूर्ख खल कामी। महाराज जी ने कहा अरे भैया आप तो ब्रह्म हो, आप मूर्ख कैसे हो सकते हो, आप खल कैसे हो सकते हो, आप कामी कैसे हो सकते हो। लेकिन हम कहते हैं ऐसा। तो ये कहना और अपने मन में सोचना, ये जो गीता के पाठी हैं, जो गीता अध्ययन करते हैं, क्या वो अपने को सोचते हैं, क्या अपने को इतना दीन समझते हैं, इतना दुखी समझते हैं और इतना हीन समझते हैं कि वो भगवान के सामने जाते हैं इसके लिए कि मैं खल हूं, मैं दुष्ट हूं, मुझे निकारण को। यही बात भगवान गुरुदेव यहाँ पर बहुत इम्फेटिकली अपने शब्दों में, अपने वाक्यों में अपने द्वारा कह रहे हैं कि तुम तो ब्रह्म हो। अरे बाबा तुम तो ब्रह्म हो, परमात्मा स्वरूप, तुम्हें दुख कैसे, तुम्हें क्लेश कैसे। आप कहते हैं क्या, उनको तो ये कह रहे हैं ज्ञानी लोगों के बारे में, उनको तो यही बोलने का अभ्यास है तो वो कहते रहेंगे। उनकी कही हुई बात लोग पकड़ते नहीं हैं। दैट इज द क्रक्स ऑफ द थिंग। लोग कहते रहते हैं, ज्ञानी लोग शिक्षा देते रहते हैं, शिक्षा पाठ सब देते रहते हैं, लेकिन लोग उसको पकड़ते नहीं है, उसको समझ नहीं पाते हैं, अप्लाई नहीं कर पाते हैं। मैं आई विल टॉक अबाउट इट इन इंग्लिश नाउ to make it clear for those who were not able to understand in Hindi. Gurudev says Atma is knowledge and rest is ignorance. When you talk of yoga sansiddha, that means completely purified subsequent to yoga sadhana, that is karma, bhakti. And look at that, Maharaji talks about Ashtanga yoga also. You see, and not only that, when he talks of that, he talks about Are Baba tum Brahm hai, this is Advaita Vedant. So he may be preaching all the time, most of the time, Bhakti Yoga and 12th chapter, but several times he comes forward and gives his discourse to also cover that part which he may not be stressing too much, like Ashtanga, Patanjali Ashtanga Yoga or the Advaita Vedanta. He may not be stressing too much, but he does mention here and there to keep the flow going for those people who are in that state of mind to accept Ashtanga Yoga or accept the Advaita Vedanta himself. So here says, Kalen, in not distant future, you attain that Brahma realization in due course of time. Tat swayam atmani bindati. by itself. The moment the light comes in, the darkness goes away, spell it by itself. You do not have to do anything. It स्वयं की अनुभूति हो जाती है. Tat स्वयं, you get it. You realize that you are Brahma. You don't have to work towards it. It is the self-realization itself dawns, comes along. The moment you get that thing, those who have got it will tell you how things happen. But it has been told by all those Jnani that you don't have to work towards getting it. It is not something that you work and attain it. बाजार से खरीद के ले आते हैं, ऐसा नहीं है. Once you साधना करते हैं आप, when you go through the karma yoga, bhakti yoga, upasana yoga, all those, you get gradually get completely purified. And once the purification takes place, it shines from within and you get that anubhuti. You get Brahmasmi. I think I will stop here. Jai Sri Krishna, Jai Gurudev, everybody.
Joshi ji, unmute yourself. Joshi ji, unmute.
Thank you so much, Prasad ji. You don't have to do anything to feel your Brahma. No physical exercise, no mental gymnastics. Just go into the mount, get away from this Maya, put yourself in such a way that you are all by yourself, blank, and then things will happen to you who you are. Very well done, very well said, and that is Gyan. That's the Gyan that you feel when you do real mourn, real silence. In that silence, that Krishna in your heart, Sarvasya Chamati Sannivishto, will communicate with you, guide you, and that Gyan will make him a close friendship with Sri Krishna. And then, of course, Yasa Yogeshwara Krishna, Yasa Paso Dhanurdhara, Sapasya Video Bhuti Dhuvaniti Mati Mama. When that mourn and silence takes place, then Arjuna says, Nasto Maha. Only it happens when you are away from this Maya, this world's pleasure, and kill that pleasure and get back into yourself. When you get back into yourself, you are Brahma and you realize Krishna. You are friendly with him. Thank you so much. Both speakers were wonderful today. One was practical, one was thorough. Oh my goodness. Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Shri Krishna. Take my hat off to you. We'll see you again next Thursday. Of course, Prabhuji and I will be in Minneapolis. We will be having our telephone usage. Hopefully, we will have time and listen to all of you. Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Krishna.
Eagerly
Yes.
awaiting to embrace you.
Jai Shri Krishna. Thank you.
Jai Sri Krishna, Jai Sri Krishna.
Thank you, Geeta Kiran. Cheer up. Be happy. It's a very powerful thing shared by both of them today. We are Brahma, no doubt. We'll meet again. Jai Shri Krishna. Jai
Jai
Gurudev.
Shri Krishna. Jai Gurudev.
Jai Shri Krishna. Thank you so much.
Geeta ji, how are you?
Getting better. Recovering.
Okay.
It takes time. Doctor said it takes time.
Family, okay. And Peter ji, how
Haji.
is the family? How is the family?
Oh, good, good. Everything is good. Actually,
Okay.
Rakhi and I we were out of town for 2 days, 2 nights and 3 days. We just came back this afternoon. Just took a
Oh,
little
okay.
break. But everything is
Yeah.
good. The whole family is
Okay.
good. Yeah.
Very good.
Okay, so I guess Jai Shri Krishna. We'll see you on next Thursday.
Everybody.
Jai Shri
Good. Thank you.
Jai
Jai
Guru. Thank you. Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Shri.
I think Amonji forgot to end it.
Who is closing?
Amonji is supposed to close. I think he was recording, right?
Okay.
But
Yeah.
you can just leave, log out because
Yeah.
he's busy with some work.
Okay. 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 Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna. Nice to see you all.
जय श्री कृष्ण स्वामी किरण जी कैसे हैं? How are you?
I'm getting better, recovering. Thank you so much. It's a little weak, it's slow, getting slow. Yeah. But
I'm sure the biggest medicine in the world is Bhagavad Gita.
yes, you're right. You're right. You are
But-
doing right to the world. You are
but that
doing service.
once that walks, the whole body immediately affect. Immediately. Like Bhagavad Gita says, whenever you read Bhagavad Gita, you get the benefit immediately, same time. Not
Mm.
tomorrow or next tomorrow or after 1 year. No. You read now, you get benefit now.
Okay.
Because just now you have heard the Narendra Kapoor ji. It was a wonderful thing, very big thing he told us. A very practical word he says. I will request you rewind his speech again, and you listen one single each word. It will be same like how Guruji always say everywhere. Because people read 100 times Bhagavad Gita,
Mm-hmm.
but zero benefit.
Mm-hmm.
They listen from one ear and they're moving from the other ear.
Mm.
That is not good.
Mm.
If you are reading Bhagavad Gita and you are not acting like what Bhagavad Gita says, then it is useless.
Mm-hmm.
So he was explaining clearly what is the wisdom, what is the soul. So many very nicely way he bring the explanation, and
Mm.
who really interested to learn the Gita, he must listen this speech, whatever Mr. Narendra Kapoor said. And even you, Prasad, also today words, whatever he explained in Hindi, it is a wonderful touchable.
Mm.
The program is always very nicely way is going.
Mm.
But mostly you can see they forget. After 10 minutes, they forget the program was happened or not. That is not good. See, it should be remembered,
Mm.
how the program was there, because this is very unfortunate. We are lucky we have this kind of program of Bhagavad Gita. It's not a small thing. It is not happening everywhere in the whole world. Very few places is going to happen. And that is the grace of our Guruji who teach us to speak on Bhagavad Gita.
Mm. Thank you so much, Rameshi.
Thank
See
you.
you again
Jai Shri Krishna.
next occasion. Jai Shri Krishna. You can log out, then afterward, then I'll
Okay, sure.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Achan Krab, I'll log out and I'll stop the recording, right? Okay.
Yeah, you log out and stop. I have to reclaim the host, right?